Hey, what's up guys, Robbie826 here. Today we're going to be going into a live game. Sorry for the lack of uploads. I was hoping to upload yesterday the D-Day knockout tournament, we winning that, but got to the final 3 times and lost it every single time. I recorded, I have so much gameplay, I thought, I can't upload it, I can't be bothered. It's so frustrating, but the standard is so mad tough. But anyway, if we can hit 5 likes on this video before we get into it and 40 views, that would be really appreciated. The last video uploaded, it's been the most viewed on my channel, most likes, so thank you for that. And without further ado, let's get into this game. This is my team going into it with. I'll explain a little bit more about what I've gone for. It's sort of like it's a sort of cheap team with some one particular hidden gem I found, and his name's Raphael, the left-sided cam. Absolute unreal. I'll show you his stats at the end of the game of how he's been doing for me. But he has been, I don't know, I have no idea why I do not see this guy in FUT Champs. I've no idea. I don't know why I don't see him. He is so good, so nimble on the ball. Oof! Wow, that looks good. It looks nice. It's not really that expensive of a team, but it looks nice. So you got Son, Wilson, Mood, Moyi, Lingard, who I love, Emre Can. Never a player I've got my head round, but that's a pretty solid team. The sort of team I thought about doing, actually, like a full info. I thought about doing like a full cheap inform side, just while I'm waiting for team of the season to come after since I sold all my coins and I've got them all in liquid value sort of thing. So this is just the sort of like cheap team. It's about 300. Let's just think off the top of my head what it'd be worth. Oh, have I got Raphael? He's 40k. Babian's about 60k, 100k. Schürrle's about 60 odd k, 160. Gretzka's nothing. Alaba 80. Yeah, it's probably about 300k, 300 to 400k for all the players, minus Bergkamp, who's untradeable. But I thought I'll go in the Bundesliga and do like a Bundesliga, Liga Santander sort of hybrid, because I haven't touched that league. I never touched the Liga much, and Bundesliga I did use it for quite a while near sort of the middle of FIFA, but I haven't really gone to it. But I thought let's go with them too. And the Liga's just a league I don't ever touch. I've never touched it. Because for me, unless you can sort of like, oh, what's he doing here? That ball. Unless you can sort of like build a team with like your Ronaldo's, Messi's, Bales, and they're all more too expensive for me. Unless you can sort of build a team with them with Ronaldo in it, it's kind of pointless. There's always better options for the value for coins in other leagues. And it's not a league which has got particularly tall and strong midfielders. But that Paulinho card does interest me. I will say that. When I did the Brazilian FIFA World Cup squad builder series that I'm doing at the moment, he was one card that's really got me tempted to go out and buy that Inform one. At the moment, can't get the ball there. Oh, there we go. Now I've got it. It's better.
Defensive zone by reading the play very well.
Bergkamp at the pace.
The other team out with a quick break here. Lost his marker cleverly.
Oh.
The shot gets blocked.
Right, I lost my trail of thought there. Actually, in the tax, I lost my trail of thought. So it's so madly easily done. What was that? Oh, nice from Schürrle there. Here's Raphael with his mad close control, which is something I love about that guy. Oh, the stretch there. Should have just took it in a bit tighter control on that one.
Eric Bailly. Here's Sterling.
Yeah, I see a lot of people talking about how hard FUT Champs is this weekend, and I can't wait to find out. Maybe it's because so many of the casual players have gone off playing FIFA. It's just sort of like the more sort of hardcore players who are playing, and obviously they're going to be better, spend more time on the game. So maybe that's something to do with it, because it's such a dead point in FIFA. And that's something I wanted to talk about. What EA have tried to do, I love it and I also hate it at the same time. It sounds weird, but I'll go into it in a little bit more detail as soon as we sort of defend this attack and get a good tackle. There we go. Right, talking about that now. The reasons I love it, I think it's sort of similar to what they did a few years ago with when they had that. They had Marco Reus, the pink cards. Was it footies? Was it the start of footies where you had to win like? I think it was 10 attempts at the tournament. If you won it 3 times out of those 10, you won the Kondobia, something like that. Some really fast Polish winger from La Liga. Marco Reus and Albabian. You won you won them 3. If you won it 1, you got the Kondobia. I think it was Kondobia. If it's not, I apologise. You probably know who it is. And the second time I think was Albabian. The third time was Marco Reus. And I think that was in FIFA 16 I'm going to go for, and that was for me one of the best things that EA have ever done. They're trying to sort of like recapture that with this foot swap promotion that they're doing. What's wrong with what I don't like about it first is I think the cards are good, but for the amount of time you kind of need to just sort of drag into them, they're not really that great. I mean, and you have to be a good player. I played those daily knockout tournaments. I'm a gold 1 standard player, so I'm a decent enough player, and I was struggling, and I don't struggle in daily knockout. I find it the easiest form because you got all the pros starting to come into it, and they're wanting to pick these cards up because for them it'd be super easy because they're on this game anyway. Ooh, could that be a yellow card? So they're sort of and the stands of the player, and everybody wants them. So the competition is so intense, which for me means that you're sort of like average player for an average player with. Yeah, the average player for them. These cards are the Sanchez. You might as well forget about it. You've got no chance of getting him unless you're a good player. That's the only way you can get him. So they got it kind of wrong there, and then the rest of the cards they're decent, but they're not. Most of them, I think 5 or 6 of them out of the 12 cards that there is, or 11 cards, have already got informed, so you can just go and buy them off the market anyway. So it's good that they're doing something at least, but in a way it's not really rewarding for time played on the game, which is something that should be rewarded, and it's. Oh, this guy's doing some. Oh, I thought he was going to score there. I don't know why I thought he was going to score. But it's good in one way, and it's got its negative in another. And if you're going for the packs, I mean, and the amount of effort, I think. Yeah, the SBC for Loriente, was it? Loriente. Yeah, it was 5k. But you think if you have another 6 or 7 of them, that's another 35k. And yeah, you can say you have them in the club, but the players are still worth that value, so you do lose 5k. Oh, I've got a bit of room here. Oh, what was it doing? I was going to try for, but you still do lose that value because you could have sold those players for 5k, and it's more coins going out the game, which is kind of clever from EA. Because they're getting rid of tradable players and putting them in and giving you untradable players. Yeah, the untradables are good, but they're not. None of them, I would say, are game breaking. Even that Alexis Sanchez, for me, he's the only player. That Alexis Sanchez is the only player who would actually, I can guarantee, will be in my sort of end team, as it were. The rest of them, they'll be there. They'll be there if I want to use them. Even that Insigne, the other player after it, maybe Insigne, someone I might use, but again, he's not meta. He's short, quite weak, so he's not. He'll be in my team if I do maybe a Calcio 8 team, which is something I'm potentially looking at. God, this guy's a lot of the ball. He's done nothing with it, like, and I've just not been concentrating. I'll just be straight up with that. I've been trying to talk about more making sense, but. That's sort of the problem, I think, with it. There's the Tevez card. Who is actually going to use that Carlos Tevez card? Unless you're some sort of big Argentinian sort of fan and you love Tevez. You just not good at. Oh, get your head in there. Get your head in there. Oh, you're just not going to use him. So it's different, but for what you're getting, I think the Sanchez is the only one that's worth it for me. After that, then all your cards, if they were on the market, you think how much their value would be. It'd be 50k, most of them between 50k and 100k, which for a 3-week promotion that you're going to have to grind, you're going to have to come in and log in every day to get these cards. You're going to have to put a lot of time into this. This is not a quick thing, because it's a 3-week long promotion. So you're going to have to put a lot of time and a lot of effort to get a player that's worth, you could buy the equivalent on the market for 100k. Oh, gotta get... No, he scored. Doesn't quite seem sort of worth it time-wise to me. I'm going to do it anyway because I spend so much time on this game anyway. Really shushing me? Whatever. I'm not concentrating, mate, so chill out. For me, it's just not sort of worth it. If you're out looking for these cards, you can probably buy a better equivalent on the market for if you got the coins. Apart from that Sanchez, but then again, that Sanchez, you could say he's got a 3-star weak foot, and you could say he's not that tall. He's a central United version, so he'll get good links to the likes of Lukaku, Pogba, Anthony Martial, who I am praying will get an upgrade because he's he's everyone's favourite card. Oh, come on, get your foot in there. Oh, I might have to start trying to concentrate. I'm not really too fussed about foot champs, as everyone is, except for the sort of hardcore players. Oh, nice. It's moving.
It's looking good from their point of view.
I thought he was going to lunge in there. Goal time, yes! 1-1. Beautifully worked goal. Come on, I just want to skip the celebration. You know, just like spamming buttons open. Just celebrate anything. I don't give a crap what you pick.
In you go. Easy as you like.
It looks easy, doesn't it? But I can tell you it's not. You have to be at the top of your game to try it and to convert it.
Marcos Alonso.
Oh, come on. Let's keep going. Let's try and keep this ball moving as best we can.
They could pose some danger.
Nice. Spread it out wide here for Juan Fran. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. Oh, I should have gone back inside on him. Maybe that would have been a better move. Nice tackle there.
Raphael, a return ball.
Oh, good stuff.
They can be quick.
Bit of space. Who's this, Lingard? Hit him. He's offside. Got to be off.
And here's the shot. Offside.
Thank you. So far, 1-1. Do I start making a look at the changes? Raphael's been quiet this game for how good he's been for me. Especially for that. The reason I'm going to show you his stats later. And for me, sort of my left cam is notoriously the one who gets like the least involved. So for me, finding a left cam which actually gets involved and contributes more. Like typically, it's like sort of like you might get for every 10 games, you might get 2 goals from him and 2 assists. That's typical. Oh, bit of space for my sort of left cam. So and he's pushing. I think he's getting about sort of like 1 goal a game. One goal contribution a game. For me, that's madness. I have not seen that from a left cam ever for me in this formation. Typically, my like central cam, they get they can get more than 1 goal contribution a game comfortably most of the time. Oh, what's he doing there? He screwed that up. That's a foul. That's a foul. That could be a red. He has come through the back of me. Oh, it's not even a card. Disappointing. Goretzka.
David Alaba on the move and able to cut out the pass.
Oh man. Yeah, that is one problem with Raphael even. His stamina is a little bit low for me, but it's like it's only low 80s I think. So, oh come on man. Nice, well that back, starting to put a bit of pressure on. Amazing, I start concentrating more, I'm starting to put a little bit more pressure on him. When I'm not trying to waffle on about what the sort of like main thing I wanted to talk about is. Now I can just now I've spoke about that and oh it's poor. Oh wow, what's this guy doing? I can sort of like just talk over the gameplay and just let it sort of come out. Oh, maybe I could have stepped it to one side but more. Just gonna try and knock that into Lingard.
Chan. Aurier.
Yeah, Sal's not a player I'm not completely sold on. As a CDM, he's good. I'd love to sort of get. Yeah, I might just change. That is one bit but I do love Nacho. I give that. I do love Nacho. And it's like, what's the alternative as CDMs go in La Liga? And there really isn't that many good ones. That's why I'm looking at that Paulinho, but then I wouldn't get the links with Nacho. So it's a catch-22. I'd love that Paulinho card as a CDM, but I can't have him because I could play him off cam, I guess. What? Oh my God! That is such a poor goal to concede. I don't know. My defender should have cleared it. My goalkeeper should have done better. And you could even argue I should have been able to get it off the line quicker. Look how he kicks through the post. He had to kick through the post. He got a foot on it. Okay, it's over the line, mate. Deal with it. Okay, I don't need to see these replays. Why don't you show the one where it's mild and like, oh, it's such a poor goal. Like, I don't need to see this. Oh, just skip it, man.
But it could be, and it looks like the winner.
It certainly hasn't left the opposition with much time to respond.
It's going to be tough.
If they do the basics right, I think they'll be home here.
Now here's a chance
go
to
all
get
out attack. Go ultra attacking, almost centre backs. Because sometimes I find like the centre backs when you go all out attack kind of hinder you a bit more. Because they start controlling the ball and stuff. Even though they have scored a couple for me from. Oh, come on, just don't be this guy. This is why people annoy me in foot chavs. It's like you're deliberately sort of. That's a goal kick. That is a goal kick. Yes. Okay, let's make a couple of changes. Raphael has not done the business today as much as me. I'm sitting here bigging him up. Let's put Promes on. Tell you what, we'll put Sal on there, put Kaka in there, Schürrle off for Raheem Sterling, who scored a banger for me in the last game. A hell of an individual run. One of the nice ones I scored. Shame I didn't record it. Was and it was a good skill goal, which is something again I don't score ever.
Kaká. David Alaba.
Oh dear, what am I doing? Oh, it's a free kick. Oh, he's through on goal. Oh, this is game, set, and match. You know, can we get one more chance here?
It's so frustrating for them.
Oh, just.
Referee says free kick.
Oh, he's got a free kick. This is it.
Wanfra. Now the shot.
I went for it with Wanfra. I thought, why not? Give him a go. Anyway, before we get out of it, I'll show you those Raphael stats on him. Lost 2-1, not the end of the world. I'm not fussed either way. It was a tight game, probably deserved to go extra time. He's the one who had the sort of rub of the green to give him the edge in that game, but it is what it is. And I'll show you those Raphael sort of stats, which has made me sit up and sort of like think, yeah, he's pretty good. There you go. Not including that game, it would have been 16 and 18, which is almost a goal contribution a game. For me, that is sick for a left cam. Schürrle's one I'm not completely sold on. He's doing less, so I don't know if I'm forcing the attacks down my left-hand side or not. Who knows? I probably am. But alternatives for Schürrle, without going into mad coins, is Royce, but that's mad coins, so I'm probably just going to stick with him and stick with this team. Maybe sort of places I might change would be that sort of right hand corner of the team. Loving Wanfra, I'm loving Nacho, not loving Sal as much. Has he gone up in value? I might get rid of him right now if he has. Yeah, he's probably a little bit below that. Loving this bottom trio, the sort of like Bundesliga. So there's only two problem positions to me, and that would be the Andre Schürrle and Sal. If you guys got any sort of alternatives for me that you think would work, could I put a Brazilian? I've just thought of something that maybe I could do with that. Anyway, if you have got any thoughts, drop them in the comments. Let me know. I would love, I value you guys' opinions. If you have enjoyed, hit the like button and subscribe, hit that bell button, all that lovely sexual stuff, good stuff and all that. And I'll see you in the next one. I'm out. See you later, guys. Bye.